So, Donald Trump was the victim of another assassination attempt at his golf course in Florida. And yeah, man, we're gonna get into a lot here, but this is just showing you how the media and how the extremists on the left have really riled up the country beyond an acceptable level. And, my fear is that this could happen to Canada too. Um, obviously we have our stricter gun laws. We currently have a ban on basically every weapon. But we have the same problem with our media and how they portray things, how they slander people. Like Pierre Poilievre, the leader of the Conservative Party, they attack him. I want to say the same way they do Trump, but Trump is much different. Like, Donald Trump, right, whether you love him or hate him, the amount of shit that he's endured over the last 10 years almost is fucking unreal. Like, he has the Democrats bringing him to trial every time. They can't beat him by pure policy and talking. On top of the New York lawsuit, the Daniels lawsuit, he has two assassination attempts back to back. Like, there's a month in between, but still, that's still more than every other presidential candidate since Ronald Reagan, right? Like, and just, well, this goes to everything. This goes to the Ukraine war. This goes to, Russiagate. Everything that they threw on Trump, that they said about Trump, is the reason why you have extremists like this. And I want to make it clear. I don't want anybody to, go out and try and harm any political candidate. I don't care left, right, conservative, Republican, NDP, independent, whatever it is. You know, like the the fact, like I said, it's two assassination attempts, uh, back to back. It's unreal. But I'm gonna show you first of all a video explaining what happened, and then afterwards I have a video of the shooter and where he's talking about the Ukraine war and that, and you can pick up very clearly that this guy has been brainwashed by media. And, I was watching Jesse on Fire's video. I know I bring him up constantly, but like, he's one of the only YouTubers that I watch, and like he brought up um a lot of good points as far as the what Kamala, Biden have been saying about Trump lately, and what they're denying too. Like the whole Haitian thing. I was gonna do a video on the Haitian subject, but because of the debate, I don't think there's any point to do it now, unless more comes from it. But like the fact they're trying to sweep that under the rug, I don't care if it's a couple. That needs to be addressed. But anyways, that's a different topic. We are going to fuck. I need to go to the right one. All right. So this is from CBC. I don't like any mainstream news outlets. I think they are all bought and paid for, and they all are just trying to fuel the culture war because it makes them money, it makes the donors money. Anyways.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jessica Moore. A lot of news to get to tonight. We begin for the second time in just 2 months with the FBI investigating an apparent assassination attempt on former President Trump. Here's what we know right now. The Secret Service opened fire on a man officials say was armed with a rifle at Trump's golf club in West Palm Beach this afternoon. The former president was just a few hundred yards away golfing and was not hurt. A suspect is...
So, like, you see on the left, right? Like, what we know. So, Trump's golf club, right? Secret Service opened fire. The Secret Service they had there was better. But honestly, the fact that a fucking presidential candidate has this many attempts, like, you need to have a serious look at your Secret Service. If these are, mysterious gunmen with no ties to any agency or anything, that Brooks kid, like, he didn't bring his phone to the FBI building. Well, no, it wasn't the FBI building. It was the building across from the FBI headquarters. But, still kind of weird. But, this one, like I said, is really sad.
In custody tonight as investigators try to determine a motive. Let's get straight to Naveen Dhaliwal in the newsroom with new details emerging about the suspect. Naveen.
Multiple sources tell CBS News the suspect's name is Ryan Wesley Routh. He is 58 years old. They say he's had previous encounters with law enforcement. As far as a motive for him to have a rifle at Trump International Golf Course as the former president played, that is being investigated. Former President Donald Trump now the target of what appears to be another assassination attempt, this time in Florida.
Former President Donald Trump.
Okay, so I probably won't watch all the video because I'll end up just mocking them and how they're trying to portray this thing and whatever. But you get the point. This guy went to the golf course with an AK-47. Luckily got no shots off, was stopped. But still, dude, it's like this guy isn't well. This guy isn't well. But the issue is that this guy, what you'll learn in these two videos I have is he is programmed by the mainstream media, and you will see in a second what I mean by that. Well, like, yeah, you'll see.
Good morning. Most wonder what I'm doing in Ukraine. This is about a center to help people when they come from other countries around the world have a location, someone to talk to as a greeting committee to get them in the location that they need to be. So that's the whole focus of this project, is to help foreigners be as useful as possible. That's our mission and job here, to get everybody where they need to be to maximize their potential. And everyone here is self-funded, so everyone's out of money and struggling to buy fuel and get everything they need just to survive. So any support would be tremendously appreciated. Thanks so much.
So, when I dug into him, he actually did, he did a lot to try and help with what's going on in Ukraine and that. But, in the next video, you're gonna really see it here. this guy, he seems like a great dude. Honestly, going out Ukraine, helping out however he can, speaking up, I'm all for it. Even though I have a completely different opinion on the Russian-Ukraine war, and I do not want to get into it on YouTube because I don't want my channel to be taken away. But like well, like this is like watching a kid fucking steal a candy bar from a store. I'm talking like 3, 4, right? Like, no, that's a bad example. Well, like, you know, whatever. Well, give me a second. I completely fucked that up. I was gonna go somewhere with that. But anyways, let's just listen to him.
I'm 56 from the U.S. From North Carolina originally, so I live in Hawaii now. So I flew all the way from Hawaii here. To me, you know, a lot of the other conflicts are gray, but this conflict is definitely black and white. This is about good versus evil.
What are you doing here in Ukraine?
My initial goal was to come and fight. I think, you know, everybody around the globe should be motivated to come here and support the Ukrainians and support the army. So plan B was to come here to Kyiv and promote getting more people here. You know, we need thousands and thousands and thousands of people here fighting with the Ukrainians.
So you are working with the International Legion,
Yes.
and you are trying to convince people to help, to donate, and to join.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a little clip there, but he seems like a good dude, genuinely. But you know, they, this is tough because like I said, I don't necessarily blame him. I don't necessarily think these people on the left that are so brainwashed by the media. Same with the people on the right. Before you fucking come after me, I think both sides, their extremes are fucking retarded. Left more so, but the right wing is no better. Canada, America, any other country. But like, well, like I don't know how you could be leading a country and you decide at a time where the entire world is in conflicts, right? You know, China has their conflicts. Russia has more conflicts outside of Ukraine. Iraq is constantly in conflict. You know, it's you didn't. I'm not taking sides here. I'm not necessarily saying Trump is the best option, but you didn't see any of this shit 4 fucking years ago. You didn't see Putin walking into Ukraine without any scares in the world. Like, do you really think if Trump was in office, he would have done that invasion? And I know if you are on the left and you believe Russiagate, you believe the Mueller investigation, you probably think that Trump would try and help them. But no, Trump squashed every fucking conflict that came towards him. But like, it's, you know, the media and the deep state doesn't want outsiders to be in power. Donald Trump, indigestion. Donald Trump was a global icon for nearly 4 decades. Like, do people completely forget the 4 decades that everybody loved him? He was in Home Alone. He was on The Apprentice. He had his own fight promotion, Affliction, with Mark, Mark Cuban and I forgot who else. But like everybody loved this guy. It wasn't until he announced he was running for politics. I and the media wanted Trump. They were asking for Trump to win that primary. And leading up to that 2016 election, all you heard was how easy of a victory Hillary Clinton will have. Which, Hillary fucking Clinton, if I was American, I would vote for literally any other fucking person on the planet than somebody with the last name Clinton. But I don't want to disappear, so I'm not really gonna fuck off, speak much on that. But yeah, it's showing now. It's showing now after nearly a decade of this shift in politics and media and everything towards what they call progressivism or whatever. What is fucking extremism, right? Like, you look at what happened up here in Canada, right? Fucking Trudeau calling everybody racist, calling everybody homophobic. Freedom Convoy. He could have completely avoided that. One, not making the mandates. Which, by the way, I didn't take the fucking thing. Alright? I don't care if you did. I just, with my position, my age at the time, and, how I have a disability, right? I didn't feel fucking comfortable taking that shit. This shit was made in a year in a lab where now I can finally say the virus that the jab was made for was in a lab. I don't know, but I really don't fucking think much was in from this, and to end this all off here, his son did an interview, right? And like it's very telling, dude. It is very telling that this is a result of the media. Nothing more, nothing less. But anyways, we got here. Son of alleged would-be assassin Ryan Wesley Ruth says his dad hates Trump like all reasonable people, but he's never owned a gun and wouldn't do anything batshit crazy. Wow. Look how that one turned out. The son of Ryan Wesley Ruth, the man named as a suspect in a possible assassination attempt near Donald Trump's Florida Golf Club on Sunday, he said his father is not a violent person and did not even believe he didn't even believe his dad owned a gun. So this guy's clearly I don't want to throw the labels around, but we just have to point out the fucking obvious. This guy is a victim of the far left brainwashing. His son. Where was I? This is the first I heard about it. The 35-year-old exclusively told. He said his father hates Trump as every reasonable person does. I don't like Trump either. his son added, but he said his dad is not a violent person and couldn't believe his father would target the president. And there's just more pictures. There are his bags that he had. Videos I don't know if I can show. But yeah, man. It's scary. It really fucking is. You know, media and shit has made the world this divided and this extreme. You know, are we gonna see more of it with, you know, other political candidates, other political leaders? You know, if they're taking attempts at Donald Trump, right? What's to stop some far right Trump supporter who is beyond whatever, and like, how are you gonna explain if, you know, Kamala had an attempt on her life? And the reason why you're never gonna see somebody like Kamala or Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi ever have any kind of near assassination attempts is because, one, the deep state, and two, because they go along with the game, they control the Secret Service. They control the FBI. But I don't know. Really weird times. Let me know what you thought about this shooting. What do you think about the overall extremism going on in America and Canada? Like I'm Canadian. The reason I'm making videos on the American politics. One, views, right? You gotta get that. Two, like, America and Canada are so similar, but very different in certain ways. And, you know, our government is far beyond fucking left wing as Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are, right? We have gone so fucking left to this progressivism shit. It's not even fucking funny anymore. Everybody up here is a fucking fruitcake. Like, it, we got we got hate speech laws, $250,000 fine for hate speech. I forgot what the jail sentence is there, but it's a fairly decent jail sentence too. But yeah, this is what happens when you decide to take politics and media to the extreme, and yeah. Yeah, anyways, though, that's what I got. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments, what did you think about this attempt, and what are your theories? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, later.